What if I told you this story doesn't start with violence? It starts with a birthday, a hike in Hawaii, a couple trying to fix their marriage, a second chance, and according to prosecutors, it ends with a woman bleeding on the side of a cliff, begging strangers to save her life. Her name is Ariel Koenig. His name is Gerhard Koenig, a doctor and anesthesiologist, and right now he's on trial for allegedly trying to kill his wife. March 24th, 2025, Oahu, the Palipuka Trail. If you've never seen it, it's narrow and there are sections where one wrong step and that's all she wrote. This was Ariel's birthday. According to her, they were trying to work on their marriage, start fresh. So when he suggests a hike, she goes because why wouldn't she? Somewhere on that trail, something shifts. She testified she started feeling uneasy and she did not want to keep going. He, however, did. And then, according to her, it stopped feeling like a hike and it started feeling like something else entirely. She told the jury he wanted to take a photo near the edge, like a selfie, normal, until she says he grabbed her and started pushing her toward the cliff, less than 10 feet away. She says he told her no one was coming to save her. Let that sit for a second because that's not panic, that's control, and that's terrifying. Ariel says he got on top of her and tried to inject her with a syringe. Later, police recovered a bag tied to him with needles and propofol, a powerful anesthetic. Of course, he would know. Good golly, that is not something you just happen to have on a hike. She says the injection didn't work, so he grabbed a rock. She testified he hit her in the head, prosecutors say multiple times. And this is where everything splits because the defense says none of that is what happened. They say she attacked first, that it was a struggle, that he was defending himself. Same moment, two completely different stories. But here's what we do know. Two hikers heard screaming, not arguing, screaming. They find her bloodied, injured, barely holding on, and then it escalates. She tells the girls to call 911, so they do. And he actually ends up leaving the scene. Jurors were shown body cam footage, and this is where cases hit different because now it's not just words, it's what she looked like after. It was bad. There's also a rock entered into evidence with blood on it and with DNA on it. The prosecution says it's the weapon. The defense says it doesn't prove who started what. He's been held without bail since 2025. A judge called him a danger. He's pleaded not guilty, and now a jury has to decide was this attempted killing or a fight that spiraled? But this part sticks. She said she tried to get him to stop by bringing up their kids to remind him who he was supposed to be. And it actually worked for a second because that means there was a moment where he could have chosen differently. The trial is still happening right now, so we don't have answers yet, just two very different versions of the same moment. But either way, this birthday hike turned into a crime scene on the edge of a cliff. And that's something you don't just move on from. Tell me what you think because this one just lingers.